So next big project has just come in this week, and it's a T25 Crew Cab Doka. Now we're going with mid-mounted Audi R8 V10 engine and gearbox, big brakes, air suspension, custom paint, custom interior. This truck is going to be wild. We've built some mad cars over the years, from the Bentley pickup, the Duke Dynamics carbon fiber Ferrari F12, Robbie the camper van, that mad suicide doors camper van, which is here at the moment getting finished up. But this will definitely be on the list with some of the maddest cars we've built when it's finished. So whenever we start a new project, we always say to the owners, start with the best car that you can find. And luckily for us, this has already had all that rust work done to it, new panels. But unfortunately for us, a lot of that work hasn't been done to our standards. Door gaps aren't correct. Panels aren't exactly where they should be. Welding has been rushed and warped panels. So we've got a lot of reworking to do before we can get into the fun stuff that we really want to do. So let's show you around. We're going to get more in depth into some of the modifications that we're going to do, and show you what we've got to do to put all this stuff right. One of the biggest modifications we're going to do to this van is stick an engine in the back, but we've got a massive space to fill here. And now the easy thing to do would be to put a Subaru engine in the back of this, or maybe even a Porsche engine with a modified Volkswagen gearbox. That's been done hundreds of times, so let's be a bit different, because that's what we do here. So we're thinking Audi V10 out of the Audi R8. They're a mid-mounted setup already, so it's gonna just be perfect for this space that we've got. So we are in the process of looking for a donor car at the moment. So if you've got one, get in touch, we might need it. But if we are struggling for that, we might go Audi R8 V8, or we've also got the option of a modified Audi box with a Chevy V8, or maybe even a Ferrari V8 engine. So whatever we put in here, it's gonna be exciting, it's gonna sound crazy as well. Because of course on this, we don't need loads of silencers. We're going to be getting rid of loads of stuff, all the emissions stuff, like, you know, that's going to quieten the engine down. This is going to be raw. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be over 500 brake horsepower. It's going to be absolutely insane. Now, of course, we've got a load of fabrication work to do on that once we start to get into it and figure it out. We've got custom drive shafts, obviously custom engine mounts, gearbox mounts. There's a load to get into, all the water pipes, radiator up front, there's tons. This is going to be a huge, huge build. So if that excites you like it excites me, subscribe now, because this is part one of lots of parts that's going to get really, really cool. Now, also, we're going to have to make a big bed on the back as well. That's probably going to flip up and look really cool and proper show car worthy as well. So this is going to get absolutely insane and be nothing like a builder's van, which is what Volkswagen intended it for. Now, as you can see, there's a load of work to do to the interior as well, which is great because it's an empty canvas for us. But we're gonna have to custom make a floor, bottom of the bulkhead as well. Plus, also, we're putting air suspension on this, which we're waiting for the parts to come at the minute. But it's gonna slam this thing on the floor. So what we're gonna have to do is raise these tubs up by probably around 2 inches, just to give us some room for the wheels, because this is going to sit nice and low as we can possibly get it, to be fair. They probably have about 4 or 5 inches of travel on top of that. Obviously, you're going to get some custom seats in the back as well. Not sure what we're going to do yet, but this whole thing will get trimmed out in Alcantara. So we're going proper full-on show car with the interior in this. We're going to have a gear stick in the front. We're going to have to figure all that out as well to match the gearbox that we're going to be doing as well, and a big brake kit. Again, probably don't know what we're going to do yet. We'll probably go Porsche. We'll probably go for Porsche big brake kit, because there's a kits available for this van out there. So we'll probably just use what you can get. So that's going to be awesome. Plus, it's also started having worked for a roll cage. So we're putting full roll cage in it as well with the trimmed dashboard. This is going to be mental. Absolutely awesome. 500-600 brake horsepower, big brakes, custom wheels, air suspension, trimmed dashboard, trimmed interior, custom paint. It's going to be absolutely insane. So yeah, it's getting pretty cool. But first off, we've got to do the boring remedial work first before we can get into this fun stuff. So these vans were designed to be builders' vans. So they were never designed to be perfect like cars are these days, with really nice body gaps on them. And the doors, pretty much, they're still rubbish now. When we got this van, they were really bad. These door gaps, it was way bigger on the one side than it was the other. We've had to even that up a little bit. On the back here, someone had welded all the way down here and actually warped it when they put it in. and it was low there. So we've had to cut that all the way down there, down the length of it, pull it back to where it needs to be, and weld that all the way down there. But the panel being down there, get the door sitting back so we've got an even gap all the way around it. The other side's actually slightly worse, so it's going to take quite a bit of work to get those right. But this is where you start. You've got to get your gaps right first, and then everything follows on from that. We've got things like dents. There's a big dent there that we're going to have to work. For some reason, someone's put 2 spot welds there on the hinge to the body, but onto the door skin, and they're actually burnt through. There's a little hole there. As silly as it sounds, that's a pain to repair. So what we're probably gonna have to do is cut that panel out all there and weld a new panel in, because we can't just weld that in and then create that little slot down there and keep it looking standard. We either do that, because all the others are okay, we either repair that one, or we weld all 4 of them all the way around. But in doing that, that can create more problems in with warping and whatnot, and I'd rather it just be factory, to be fair. So we've got quite a big repair to do there, just because I'm putting 2 needless welds there. It's silly. We've got a big dent down here. There's dents in the door. What else we got? There was drill holes through there which damaged the panel at the back there. That was left, so that's had to be welded up. Cargo door down there, that's had a patch put into it. Luckily, we've got brand new drop gates on it. I mean, these are a godsend, because repairing these can take weeks. Like, it's insane. You can imagine if these are all dented, which most of them are if they're original because they're builders' vans, you can spend weeks just getting all of these right. So really lucky there. What we've done here is got rid of the little hooks for canvas, basically, what was on there. So we've got rid of those to smooth off the sides. There's multiple little things that we've got to do to this. Little dents here and there. Around the front step. The sill, actually. The sill, another one. Greg's actually done it, but that was sitting out before. So that's had to be cut, pushed into where it needs to be. It's just silliness, really, but there's lots of little bits that need perfecting before we can really get into the big jobs on it, what it's come here for. So yeah, it's never going to be perfect. It's a builder's van, but it is going to be perfect by the time it's finished. The biggest job that we've got to do on this van, panel work wise, is replace the roof due to that massive hole that someone had cut into it and completely destroyed the roof. Luckily, we've got a replacement roof that we're going to make fit this Doka. So the roof is on, but it doesn't fit. It looks like it fits, but it doesn't fit. And this is because this is off a van, and we didn't know this was going to be different. We thought we could just chop it, which we have, and we will have to anyway, and then weld it to the original part of the back section of the roof on this, which is still there and was okay. But if you look in there, you can see daylight. So you can clearly see the problem now. You've got this massive gap there, which is easy 2 inches. So we've now got to decide how to fix this problem, of course. So we've got the option of removing this back section and making a more upright panel with a nice little roll to the top, just a small little roll, weld it all the way across and keep the roof that tall, which is fine, that could work. Or we cut it down the sides, keep the sides where they are, and then drop that. Will allow us to drop that and then weld up down the sides and then keep that panel, which is kind of what we hoped we'd have to do in the first place. But if you start cutting the sides and it doesn't go where you expect it to, it creates more problems. So we're gonna have to figure that one out. First off, we've bare metaled, or Greg's bare metaled the inside. We're gonna get that into epoxy first, do a few little repairs on it. Then we've got to nail down exactly how we're gonna fix this problem. So yeah, this is restoring cars for you. It's never straightforward. Now, as you can see, we've decided to make a new panel for the back. Now, Greg's done a great job of this. Of course, this is all shaped, bead rolled, got the corner on that side. He's working on this side at the moment. Now, the way to do this is obviously got to do it in situ. This will get TIG welded in. So everything at the moment is just getting spot welded in. This, well, not even spot welded, just tacked in place at the moment. This whole roof skill will come back off. I'll TIG that weld from side to side. Using TIG welding because it's malleable. You can still planish it. So any warping that will happen, and it will happen, we can panel beat that out of it while it's on a trestle, get it perfect, put it back on and spot weld it back on. So we will never ever tell that this roof has ever been messed with. So that's it for episode 1. The roof is finished. Next time we're going to be getting into the air suspension, hopefully tubbing those front arches as well. So if you like this sort of stuff, because it's going to get very interesting, each episode is going to roll into the next one. So make sure you're subscribed. This job is going to get very, very interesting.